Hey guys, we're back with another video. The Hypercent IDO will be hosted on Chain 1. In this tutorial, you will learn more about how Kadena chains work, how to withdraw from Binance or other exchanges, how to move all your funds to Chain 1, and ultimately, what you will need to do in case one of your cross-chain transactions will fail. Because it is more accessible, we will be doing this tutorial from mobile. So let's get straight into it. Let's transfer some funds from Binance. Binance will automatically transfer your funds to Chain 2. Various platforms work on different chains, and I will teach you how to handle all of that. First, let's click on your Kadena assets. That will open the deposit and withdraw function. We will click deposit, and we will copy the unique address for your account. We can now go to Binance and find our Kadena assets by selecting Wallet. Click on your Kadena asset and then withdraw. Select via crypto network. I have whitelisting setting on, so that means I have pre-saved the account of my Hypercent Wallet. If you don't have that activated, you can just copy paste the account there. I will select the maximum amount available and click send. You will need to conduct your security check before moving any further. I have already completed mine and now my Kadena is on its way to the Hypercent Wallet. By default, the Hypercent Wallet always shows you Chain 1. So let's click on the Chain View button, which is a spiderweb up top, and if we click on Chain 2, we will see that the funds have arrived, minus the Binance commission. This will take a couple of minutes, so don't worry. As long as the address is correct and you are in control of your seed phrase, your funds will always be safe. Before making this transaction, I have also deposited 5 Kadena on Chain 0 from Zelcore, as you can see in my Zelcore history. We now have 5 Kadena on Chain 0 and 5.9 Kadena on Chain 2. Our next operation will be to send the amount we currently have to Chain 1. We will make 2 transactions, one transaction from Chain 2 to Chain 1 and one more transaction from Chain 0 to Chain 1. Let's start with a transaction from Chain 2. We will click on the Kadena asset in our wallet. Click copy to source your unique Kadena address, and now you can click on withdraw. Paste the Kadena address in the address field and now select the amount that you want to send. Let's send 5 Kadena instead of maximum. Click next. By default, the current chain will be selected. Select Chain 1 instead and click send. This will take a couple of minutes and we will wait until validation is successful. I have sped up the video, but the cross-chain transaction can even take up to 5-7 minutes, so please do not close that. Now the Kadena will have disappeared from Chain 2, and if we go to the Chain View button and click on Chain 1, we should now see the 5 Kadena has been successfully deposited on Chain 1. That's great. We have made a cross-chain transaction on Kadena and we still have one more to do. But let's say that this cross-chain transaction will fail for various reasons. We will make the next transaction fail so I can show you guys how to manually finish the transaction. Nothing on Kadena is ever lost, so do not panic if for some reason your Kadena doesn't reach its destination. We will give you very simple tools to fix that. Let's go to Chain 0, where we have 5 Kadena sent from Zelcore. We will attempt to also move this to Chain 1, but we will close the window while the transaction is happening and then we will fix it. We will follow the same steps. Click on the Kadena asset, copy your address. Now click on withdraw and paste that same address in the address field. For this transaction, I will send the maximum amount and click next. Now, the current Chain 0, where the funds are, will be selected, so we will select Chain 1 instead to do a cross-chain transfer. Instead of waiting, I will close this loading page. It will take me back to the main view, but the Kadena is not there anymore. If we look inside Chain 1 as well, it won't be there either, so how can we fix this? Near Connected Wallet section is a timer. That will take you to your transaction history in Chainweb. This is a much easier task to do on a desktop, but mobile will work just as well. Click the transaction history button and that will redirect you to your transaction history. Let's zoom in a bit and we will see that an attempt to send 5 Kadena has been made. This accounts for gas fees as well. All that we need to do now is click on the request ID for that transaction. This will take us to the transaction page. We will zoom in and copy the request ID. Now we will go to transfer.chainweb.com/xchain. This will take us to the Finish Crosschain feature. I will also post the link in the description below. We will paste the request ID there and wait for the blockchain to identify the transaction. After this next item will open, we can now go and click on Finish Crosschain Transfer. The request will be in pending, and after it's done, you will get a text. In my case, it said the transaction failed because pact was completed. Now, if we go back to the main view on chain 1, we will see that the Kadena is now there. Okay guys, let's recap. Kadena works with multiple chains. We have now successfully sent a transaction from Binance to the Hypercent Wallet, moved all the funds from chain 2 to chain 1, and we fixed the transaction from chain 0 to chain 1. If you have any other question, please don't hesitate to ask the Hypercent Telegram group, or you can open a ticket on the official Discord. We wish everybody a great day and we wish you good luck in the upcoming Hypercent IDO.